Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to tell you guys about my acne journey because I've had acne for like my whole life. Okay, not really, but like my whole puberty life. So like high school, mostly it got bad in college. I feel like that was when everything went downhill for me. I'm sorry, my hair is like bothering me. It's like second day hair with dry shampoo and it's just not having it. I thought that I would sit down and talk about my acne journey because my skin is finally clear, and this is the most clear my skin has been in a very long time. Even the fact that I haven't really gotten, knock on wood, a bad pimple. I just had my period and the pimple I got, it was literally right here and it's absolutely tiny. So this is a big deal for me because normally it's like I constantly have cystic acne. So for this video, I'm going to tell you guys about what I did to fix my skin and what I think are the big game changers in case you were like me and you literally tried everything. A flashback, I first started getting pimples in elementary school. I specifically remember when I first got my bad zit, I got one on my forehead, and I remember I was so self-conscious that I was literally in school like this because I was trying to hide it, and the teacher literally called me out and was like, get your hair out of your face. And I was like, honey, you have no idea what I'm going through right now, okay? I was going through a grade 6 breakdown. I had a zit in the middle of my forehead. That was like the end of my life. But after that, I just kind of had a little bit of acne. It was never super bad, but I remember that I was really self-conscious of any single zit that I got when I was in high school. And I started getting a bit of acne throughout the end of high school, but again, it was nothing like seriously bad, and I didn't have any like major scarring on my face. Then when college came, I started getting way worse cystic acne. I remember being so self-conscious of it and starting getting like these under the skin ones that just like would not go away. Like to save my life, I constantly had like these under the skin zits, and I would get probably like 1 or 2 at a time, and then they would go away, and then I would get them again, and it was like a constant cycle. And throughout all of this, I was on the birth control pill. I was on tricycline, which I went on in high school because one, I wanted to be on the pill because I had just got, you know, for the main reason that they created a birth control pill, and two, also because I thought, oh, this is gonna like absolutely cure my acne. I remember when I went on it, I started researching like what is a pill that's for acne, and one of the pills that's for acne is tricycline, or they market it as it will help acne. I was on tricycline low from high school literally for like 6 years. Within the end of that, I remember I started getting really bad cystic acne. It was so painful and horrible, and I absolutely hated it, and I was so self-conscious. Then I switched to tricycline, which is the higher estrogen dose of the tricycline brand of pills. And when I was on that one, at first my skin completely cleared up, and then I started breaking out again with like cystic acne, and it was like constantly a battle where I always had some sort of zit on my face, and it was always just like painful. And I tried everything throughout that time. I used to always think that there's no way that my pill could be breaking me out. I would try everything else. I tried every single skincare solution known to mankind, literally. I tried cutting out dairy, cutting out gluten, cutting out sugar. I would literally like stop myself from eating everything that could possibly cause acne, like soy. I was like, I can't even look at soy sauce anymore. I will not have any dairy. I won't have this or this or this, in the hopes that my skin would clear up, and nothing freaking worked. And at that point I was like, I just think I'm gonna have acne forever. It's never going away. It was like almost just over a month ago. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go off of the birth control pill because I've literally tried everything else known to mankind, and I still constantly get acne. And through all that, my parents kept being like, Chelsea, it's probably your pill because you're just getting acne no matter what you do. And it just seems like we know you wash your face twice a day, you use all these products. You're like, it's not like I'm not doing all of the main things to stop acne. You know what I mean? So I even cut out sugary drinks, okay? I started drinking vodka sodas with no sugar in them, which I actually enjoy. I was like, okay, we're just gonna cut out the pill and just see what happens. And through all of that, I was so terrified of going off the pill because I was like, oh my god, what if my acne gets so much worse? So before I went off of it, I did some research on some supplements and whatnot that you can take, and actually you guys recommended this to me. So you guys recommended the Alani Nu Balance. It looks like this, and it basically is a hormone balancing supplement. So it's supposed to balance your hormones, have a weight management, support complexion and fertility. The ingredients in here, which I don't know what these are: folate, chromium, myoinsulaceae. It also apparently has hyperpolamines, silica, absorbic vitamin C, and palamate. I don't know, don't ask me. I'm not a freaking person who knows all about that. But I finished the entire bottle of this last month, and throughout that, in the very beginning when I went off the pill, I still had my remnants of my like hormonal acne. I was still getting a bit, but I was like, we're just gonna keep going through. And I kept going, and through all that, it just slowly, my skin cleared up. And I was like, oh my God. And I still haven't really gotten, knock on all bad wood, the kind of acne that I had before. Obviously, I'm gonna insert photos so you guys can see like what my acne looked like literally a month ago compared to what my skin looks like now. I'm not wearing any face makeup. I do have my brows done and mascara and concealer underneath my eyes, but my actual face is all natural. Obviously, this is all what I have to work on now. I'm gonna show you guys some products that I'm using because this is all scarring when I went through a terrible phase of cystic all on this cheek. It was so bad, and I was so frustrated with it because I never had acne scars on my cheeks, and I was like, you know, obviously nobody wants acne scars on their cheeks. It's like one of those places that you're just like, please don't let me get acne on my cheeks. And of course I got acne on my cheeks. So, but yeah, now I'm on my second bottle of this. I love it. You take 4 capsules. I take them just every morning when I wake up in the morning before my breakfast. And I've noticed immense good things. I mean, I went off the pill. People said that when you go off the pill, your hormones can be all over the place. I've noticed nothing. I feel fine. Feel good, feeling fresh, feeling good. I'm hoping that this is going to continue to help that, and the fact that my hormones aren't going to go crazy in like 2 or 3 months. But I even got my period exactly like almost, I think my period was 1 week late from when it normally, I would get it when I was on the pill. So the fact that it was only a week late, when some people say it can take months to get your period back, I really attained to this pill just helping to balance my hormones immediately once I was off of the pill. And yeah, I just think that this supplement is the best thing ever, and I will take it until the end of time. It is expensive, but I don't care. I will take you until I die. And if they ever stop making this, well, you'll know because my acne will be back probably. But yeah, another thing that I've done is just stop wearing as much makeup. And of course that kind of goes hand in hand with having clearer skin. When your skin's clearer, you're more confident and you wear less makeup. And that's just, when my skin was terrible, I wore a lot of makeup because I hated the way that I looked. And it's annoying that that's kind of like how it goes hand in hand. And I would love to tell everybody, like, be confident without makeup with your acne, but I know I wasn't. I'm not going to feed you guys some sort of line that I personally did not believe in. I felt terrible without makeup when I had acne, and I know a lot of people feel that way, and I wish I didn't feel that way, but like, it's hard to get over that. And people always make it sound so easy where they're just like, oh yeah, just feel good about yourself. It's like, all right, and who always says that? People with no acne. I'm so happy. I know so many of you guys were so supportive about my acne journey, and I love you all so much for that, the amount of advice. I mean, I never would have found this if it wasn't for you guys. You guys told me about this supplement, and I'm like eternally grateful to all of you, and you guys know how much I love you. But now I'm just going to show you guys some of the skincare products that I am using, both to help with my scarring and just to keep my skin clear. I'm not going to show you every single step, but these are like the main things that I do to keep my skin clear hygienically wise. So first up, I do a 2-step double cleanse system to get my makeup off. So I use the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This is my favorite to remove makeup. It just gets everything off. I am obsessed with the smell of it. I don't know what. It smells like minty or something. I don't know. I'm addicted to the smell of that. And then after, I don't use like an acne cleanser or anything like that because I want to really maintain the moisture in my skin. So what I use is just a cream cleanser or just a gentle cleanser. Right now I'm just using the Pixie Rose Cream Cleanser, and I've been really enjoying it. After that, I tone my face with a toner, or like a toner. I really like the Pixie one, the Glow Tonic. Then I go in with this, which I'm almost done up, and apparently you can't get it in a can anymore. They stopped shipping it, and I didn't order another one because I was just like, whatever, just gonna finish this one and we'll move on to something else. But it is the Tula Probiotic Skincare Acne Clearing Tone Correcting Gel. It looks like this. I've been using this for like a month now too. It's almost done, I feel like. I can't really tell how much product is left in this, but yeah, been using this for like a month and I really like it. It has salicylic acid and probiotics in it. It also has azelaic acid and licorice to brighten left behind spots, and aloe and hyaluronic acid. I really like that, so I apply that after I tone. Then I go in with the moisturizer. I haven't really found a moisturizer that I'm obsessed with yet. I've kind of just been like using like any old moisturizer. I have been testing out the Drunk Elephant one, which I like. It's like the polypeptide moisturizer or something. Anyways, in the morning after I'm done that, I'll go in with a facial oil. I really like this one from Kiehl's. It is a sativa seed herbal concentrate for blemish prone skin. I really like this stuff. It smells good. And it also has oregano oil in it to help calm and rebalance skin. I love this. So I apply like 3 drops of it, rub it to my hands, and like pat it into my skin during the day. And then at nighttime, I've been working with the scarring, obviously, because I'm trying to get rid of it. So one of the things that I got recommended from my facial place, which is pure and simple, by the way, was this. It's the Holistic Vanity Regenerating Sea Buckthorn Berry Oil. This is apparently the best oil for your skin when it comes to scarring. It says that it's supposed to right past skin sins with regenerating properties of sea buckthorn berry oil. It repairs skin marks, damage, scarring, blah, 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 blah. This does stain pillows though, so I apply this at nighttime and my pillows are probably ruined. But I basically just apply it and it makes your face literally yellow like you have jaundice. And your whole face goes bright yellow. And yeah, it's supposed to help with acne in the long run. Of course, with any kind of product like that that's supposed to help clear scars, it's not going to be an overnight thing. This is going to take months of just regular use to help. So I alternate between 2 products on every other night. The other product that I've been using, well, starting to use because of my scarring, is the Origins Plantscription Retinol Night Moisturizer with Alpine Flower. So this is like a retinol cream, and you guys know that retinol is supposed to really help with evening out your skin tone and all that. It can be harsh on some people's skin if you have sensitive skin, which is why they recommend in the beginning using this just every other night for the first 2 weeks. I'm probably gonna do that, so I use that every other night on my face, and you only use a pea-size amount. And then if I do get a zit, what I've been doing is just using the Brogio Be Well Organic and Australian 100% tea tree oil. It is the best thing ever. You just put it on a Q-tip, you wet the Q-tip first to dilute it, and then you put the oil on it, and then you... So that is my acne journey. It's kind of funny that all this effort, I was saying to my parents literally yesterday, I was like, 8 years of struggling with acne, and all I had to do is get off the freaking birth control pill. All of that struggle, and I could have just gone off the pill and probably had clear skin years ago, but whatever. Anyways, that's what worked for me. I'm not saying to go off the pill because there's many people that the pill helps them with so much stuff, but for me personally, it was worth going off of it because my skin is clear, my mood's better, all that jazz. But I know some people, the pill improves those things for them, so it's really, really different person to person. But I just wanted to speak out to anybody who is like me and tried everything and was on the pill and it seemed like the pill wasn't helping their acne. Maybe try going off of it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it was helpful. I love you all so, so much. Comment down below your #1 skin tip, or if you have any tips about scarring, I would love to know, because like we're trying to fix this situation. And I love you all so, so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.